Okay guys, we're going to make these cute. They can be either magnets for your refrigerator, but I'm going to make them into pop sockets for your phone. I think they come out really cute, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. First, we're just going to take, I'm going to set these aside. First, we're going to take a mold, and I got this mold off of Amazon. You can get them, several of these to one. I just did 4. We're going to use some alcohol inks, whatever colors you want or brand you want, that's fine. I will be using a little bit of the ocean white with Let's Resin. It's really kind of thick, so I'm not really, it works, but it's kind of thick, but we're going to use it. And then I'm going to use Let's Resin Fast Cure, and we're going to make these up. We're going to use a little bit of my sand treasure as well. You're going to need a mixing cup, and I'm going to mix up, for these 4, I think I'm going to do probably 30, maybe 40 liters. I'll probably do 40 liters of it. That way I have a little bit mixed up. And then I'm going to need these for stirring. So, and these I like I showed you before. I like them because you can just easy pour with them. I'm going to mix everything up in this cup though, because it's got all my measuring that I need. And you can get these cups, guys. I got these from Let's Resin, but you can buy these kind of cups off of Temu too, and have a bunch of them on hand, because once you use it, you got to throw it away. I do have some silicone cups coming, and so that way I don't have to throw this away. I can clean those out and reuse them. But let's get going. So what we're going to do is we're just going to measure. So first I'm going to take my A, and I'm going to open it up here, and we're going to go to, oops, I got a little thing in there, don't I? Okay, run away. And then we're just going to measure it. So I'm going to go 40. So I'm going to kind of measure where I think I want to go in milliliters, don't I? Yeah. So where I think that'll go. And this stuff is thick. Just a dab more. Boom, boom, boom. That might be all we need right there. We'll see. I go through so many gloves using this stuff. But always use gloves when messing with resin, guys. One, it's sticky as all get out, and it can't be healthy for us, you know what I mean? Luckily, this resin doesn't have a really bad odor to it, and I really like that. Okay, that looks about like that would be 20 milliliters. Now we're going to go another 20 to get us to our 40. Okay, now that we got it mixed up or measured out, we're going to mix it up for about a couple minutes. You want it to get clear. My phone was messing up because that's what I'm recording on right now, and so hopefully this doesn't get too hard on me. If it does, we'll mix up some new. But we'll get it all mixed up here. Now we got it mixed up. And I don't care if it has little bubbles in there, because you know what? We're going to have bubbles. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pour some of this off here. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more in there. Who knows? Just a little bit more. And I'm going to make this. I've not tried this green, so let's try this green in there. Do it. You just need a drop. And then we're going to mix this up really good. Oh, I think it'll be a pretty green in there. Oh yeah, that'll be pretty. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. You want to make sure you get it mixed up in there good. Okay, so we're going to have our green, and then we're going to do a little bit in here, and we're going to do a blue. So let's do a little blue. And I think I'm going to do this blue. Let's give it a drop. That's all you need. And we'll mix this one up as well. Good. Oh yeah, that'll be a pretty blue in there. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit more to it. Okay. Then once we have that, we're just going to go ahead and put like a first layer of our blue. And I want a lot of blue up here at the top. So I'm just going to layer it in there just like that, just real light. We're going to do a little bit here because we're going to be, I've made a mistake of overfilling these. So we're just going to take this, because once we let this shape up and harden a little bit, we'll come back in a couple hours and we'll put some embellishments in here. But we have to let the first layer do its thing. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. And I'm just going to, I guess I'll take you and just kind of get it smushed off to the sides here. Yeah, like that, yeah. And this is going to be kind of like a lighter blue, so I might add a little darker blue in here too. Just a little bit darker. We might make another layer and put a dark in there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do a navy in there. Okay, I've got them poured in there, all the colors poured in and the blue there, and I'm going to kind of swirl this, wanting to set up a little bit here. I've been, like I said, having trouble with my camera. And I might get this a little too full, which more than likely, that is exactly what I did. I'm just going to put in a little bit of white here, and this is Let's Resin Ocean White. And I'm just going to put in like, oh, let's just kind of drag it. Just a little bitty bit. Maybe just a little bitty bit through here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So we're going to swirl it around. Okay, once we have that on there, I'm going to add just a little bit of our sand right along here. And just let that cure in there. And I'll add some shells in there, and then when it gets harder, I'll lay these on and put a top coat over. See, I'm just going to add a little shell here and there. Hopefully I can fill it up over the top. I don't like to use the big ones. I look for little tiny ones. And I got this off of Amazon as well. You can get a whole thing of them. Just kind of stick it down. Okay, and we're just going to let these guys set. And then we'll come back in about 2 or 3 hours. We'll put the embellishments on them. Okay, you can see where this is. The first is done. I let it set overnight. And then I'm going to put some fresh sand down, and hopefully it doesn't, just go out of it. And then I put a little piece of little pieces of the glass in there. I got a turtle on there, which I got to be kind of stuck down there. My starfish kind of stuck. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this octopus. And I think I'm going to stick him right there. And then I got a dolphin. I want to stick like it's flying. It's going through the air here. Like where that wave is at. And I'll just play around with those. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pour the resin over the top. Okay, now I mixed it up. I probably mixed up more than I need, but that's okay. We're just going to pour it. And I'm going to start in the middle and let it self-level out. And this will just be our top coat. And seal this all in then for us. You can see why it self-levels out here a little bit. I need a little help over here. I don't think I need to get me a leveling table, and I don't have one. So it's kind of not, these two down here don't seem like they're as level as the other two are. But that's it. Then we'll just let them cure. And I'll show you how we'll put the pop socket on and make them pop sockets, or you can make them magnets. Okay guys, as you can see, we have these all finished as I showed you earlier. And I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and make these into a magnet or a pop socket. And this one here, I do have that imperfection on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, you can get a nail file thing from Sally's or whatever, and it just takes that off. And you know, any place you have a rough edge, you know, emery board will do the same thing. You just kind of take it off. You might have spots like this one. It's a little more rough, so I don't. Oh, there we go. Popped right off of there. You're just gonna kind of go over it, just like that, and make it smooth around there. So any place you feel like it might be a little rough, that's where you want to go around and do that. If you feel like, you know, you want to put a little extra resin on there because it might take the shine off, you could take UV resin. Me personally, I'm pretty good at this. This is probably going to become a magnet, so I'm not really worried about it. I do magnets like this, guys, different ways, from cards. I'm going to make some from the resin, different things. But anyway, what you can do there then is the fact that at craft shows, magnets, I don't know what it is, they sell like crazy. They still do. And it's you know, I've done it, you know, 3 or 4 years now when we did craft shows. They just, I don't know, something about them. People just, it's a simple little thing. So anyway, but I think these all come out so cute. A little starfish, octopus. So I think I'm going to take and make the starfish my pop socket. I bought these off of Amazon. I wasn't sure about this particular style, but I like the way it does like this. You can move it like this when you're wanting to lean it against something. I don't know, I just actually ended up really liking it better than the regular pop socket, and I had a pop socket for years. You want to make sure when you put this on your phone that you put it, oh, I don't know if I can show you, like right here, you want to make it so you can actually put your finger through there like that. Mine was kind of cockeyed, so I can't do that on my phone, and that's my bad, so I wanted to correct that so you don't do that. This part here, you would take off that little piece, peel that paper off, wipe your phone down, of course, with some really good alcohol, and clean it off, stick that on there really good. And then this part here, you're going to take, if you buy this particular brand, and I got it off of Amazon, you're going to take and stick that on there really good so it'll stick to the back of one of these would stick to that. But for extra caution, I mean, it worked on mine, but I'm also going to add a little bit of E6000 just for the safety of it all, and it'll stay on there really, really good. Then we also, I bought this off of Amazon too, some strips. You could get the round things, which probably would be just as good. I'm going to cut a strip off and put it on the back of these with a little bit of E6000 too for magnets. So simple thing to do, guys. So let's get to going on this, okay? So first we'll just take this, and like I said, we're just going to stick this one on here. So I'm going to take one of these, Super easy. Yeah, I want to bend that back a little bit. Take it, we're going to put this on here like this. Put it right in there really good. Push it down so you know it's on there good. And then you're just going to peel that back. Just like that. Only I'm not going to stick it on my phone yet, but I'm just showing you how you, well, I guess I could do this part here. So let's just do this here. I should have just kept it off, right? Okay, so we pull that off, but what I'm also going to do, like I said, is I'm going to add a little bit of E6000, not a lot, just a little dab right there. And then I'm going to take this, and like I said, I want to make sure I get this so my finger can go through there. Okay, so my finger's going through that. So I want to put this just like this, and this right on there so it's even. So I'm going to pop this down like this. I'm going to put this on there. Some may think, oh, well, that's too big. I don't know if I like that. That's just too big. I don't know, but I actually really like mine. And then you just push it down, hold it on there. I kind of got it off center a little bit, but you know what? I think I can pop that off and redo it if I wanted to. I think I will. I think. I could be wrong. No, I can. So what I'm, oh no, oh you can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is gonna redo this. I don't like the way I did that. So trial and error, guys, trial and error. So I'm just gonna take it and make sure I got that right. Now that looks a lot better. Put that on there, push it down, let it hold, and there you go. You got a PopSocket. Put this to the back of your phone. Boom, boom. I wouldn't go like that. We go like that. I actually really like this, guys, especially when I'm putting my phone like this, you know, or like I said, you can lean it this way if you wanted to when you're looking at stuff. I don't know. I just really do actually like the design of this. So you push those sides in and it pops down. Now we'll just make these. I'll show you how we do one and you guys will know. So let's just do the turtle here. Mr. Turtle, he's got a little rough edge there. I'm gonna take that off of there. There we go. So then I'm just gonna lay him down here. Take this here, simple, simple. You don't need a big piece. I like that. And I'm gonna put that tape off, place that there, and then I'm just gonna do this. Put it right there. And then lay the sticky part over here. Push it down, let it dry. If you have some easing off the side, of course, just wipe it off. Just press that down. Down there on the side there very well, but there you go. Just let that dry, and you've got a magnet you can put on your refrigerator. Simple project, guys, easy for craft shows. Hope you try it. See, guys, they come out really cute. You got magnets and, of course, PopSockets. I hope you guys give this a try. If you've never tried resin, try something small like this just to see if you like it. I hope you give it a try, and if you do, let me know. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day.